How we doing, guys? Pretty shitty day today here in New York. Raining, cloudy as fuck. Anyways, Steve here again. It's a crappy day for people with depression whenever it's raining, whenever it's cloudy. It's we're already feeling down, we're already feeling in the clouds, and we got clouds all around us. I haven't posted a video in a couple days, mainly because I was deterred by someone who I saw on TV. Now, this was regarding the Michelle Carter and Conrad Roy case, where they accused Michelle Carter of pushing her boyfriend Conrad Roy over the edge through text messages to commit suicide. This certain psychiatrist said that it's impossible for Conrad Roy to have felt drunk or under the influence when he was on medication, and that his videos, which were posted to social media, were cries for help. So I took this really to heart. I took it to heart, and it really deterred me away from posting my videos. I've made videos, but I haven't posted them on here. And lo and behold, my depression has gotten somewhat worse, and I got back to thinking of what was I doing that was making me feel better. So first off, I'd like to say fuck you to that guy on TV, because you don't take the medication. I've personally taken medication where I felt drunk. Your body metabolizes the medication too quickly, and when the medication is supposed to last, say 24 hours, it only lasts 30 minutes because your body metabolizes it very, very fast. That's why you go through a trial and error process when you take medications, because no one knows how the medication is going to make you feel. So he can go fuck himself. He can also go fuck himself, because there are people who are out there who are crying for help, but then there are also people out there who want to make videos, and it helps them to get their feelings out, and it helps others to listen to them. So that guy can go fuck himself. I don't really want to touch on any more of that case. What I want to tell you guys is my updates on as far as what I'm doing. I found myself slowly going back towards depression and getting worse. My depression was worsening, but that was because I stopped doing things that were working for me. I stopped taking my omega-3s because they were giving me a stomach ache. I stopped exercising. I wasn't as busy. I didn't keep a schedule like I had recommended in most videos, and it really does help. You know, keeping a schedule, staying busy. My wedding is in a couple days, and I was mainly focused on that, which was keeping my mind off of a lot of things. So what I was afraid of happening happened, and what I was afraid of was, what am I going to do after the wedding? I'm going to have nothing to do. I'm just going to sit there and ruminate in my depression, ruminate in my anxiety, and it only make my anxiety worse just sitting around doing nothing. So I decided from here on out that I'm going to make a schedule every day on something that I can do to improve my life or improve someone else's life that's around me. It'll give me something to do. It'll keep my mind off of the hurt and the pain. But one thing I want to tell you guys about is that my last psychiatrist visit is I went in there with everything that I knew, every piece of knowledge that I had, all my research, all the hours of reading, hours of watching videos about amino acids and why I don't want to try new medications, and I was ready to fight. I was ready for a battle with my psychiatrist. So I sat down and I told her, I don't want to try new medications, I want to go a more healthier route. I said, what do you know about tryptophan? And she said that she's heard of it, but she can't prescribe it to me because it's not a prescription, it's a vitamin or a supplement. I said, I know that. I said, but what do you know about it? She said that she doesn't know much about it because she's not a nutritionist. So she asked me what else have I been doing. I told her about my vitamin D and how that's low, and my vitamin B6, how that's low, and how I'm waiting on multiple other blood tests. And she said, well, what's led you down this road? I said, I don't want to try more medications. I said, I've been on medications for almost a year now, and I'm still stuck in the same shoes that I've been. So I want to try something new. So I began to tell her about what I know about tryptophan and how it's a precursor to 5-HTP, precursor to serotonin, which is in turn a precursor to melatonin. She said that is accurate, but she can't tell me what dose to take because, again, she's not a nutritionist. But then she had the balls to say that if I have low vitamin D, it can cause similar symptoms of depression. Well, fuck her. If she's not a nutritionist and she can't tell me about tryptophan, why the fuck is she gonna tell me about vitamin D? Makes no fucking sense. So I told her that I've done research on SSRIs, I've done research on SNRIs, and I said that they can crap out on you. I said they don't produce any more serotonin in your brain. They don't produce any more serotonin in your body. They just use what I have. I said, I showed you my blood results. My serotonin's very low. I said, you told me we're working on that. But how are we working on that if all the medication is doing is using what I have, if I don't have any more? If I have a very little amount, what's the use of using medication? It's just keeping me stable. It's not curing or bettering my problem. Now usually she jumps down my throat and she is quick to stop me when I say something that she disagrees with, but she didn't. She didn't disagree with me. She didn't stop me. She let me go. She kind of gave me the look that I'm right, and that all the stuff that I've been reading on and all the research that I've been reading on, I'm on to something. My primary care physician, he told me I'm on to something. My psychiatrist told me to come back in a month. This to me was a win. Usually a month's appointment is you're improving, you're getting better, and you don't need to change anything. So she told me to come back in a month. So I took this as a win, guys. I took it as a win because I know that I'm onto something. I know that I'm getting on the right track. I'm getting on the right path. It's just about staying on it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is schedule an appointment with a functional medicine practitioner. Now I've done some research. I've got to do a little bit more research on these doctors. There's a couple around me, thank God, and they're a lot more willing to accept patients than psychiatrists are. Let me tell you, it's a pain in the ass trying to find a psychiatrist, and if you can, finding a good one is few and far between up here in New York. Now I got to read some reviews on functional medicine practitioners, and I want to see what they have to say, because I've followed some on YouTube, I've subscribed to their channels, and what they say makes a lot of sense. And I'm not about the psychiatrist life anymore. I'm still going to continue to see her, because unfortunately I'm addicted to Klonopin. It's not a wanted addiction. You know, I don't abuse the drug, but my body is dependent on it, so I do need somebody to write that script every month, which fucking sucks. But I want to get to the underlying factor. I want to get someone who knows what they're talking about as far as amino acids and what I can do to raise my levels of tryptophan, raise my levels of 5-HTP, raise my levels of serotonin, you know, raise the levels of everything that I'm low on. You know, maybe there's some stuff I don't know about. So if you made it this far in this video, you're still struggling with depression, and you're still struggling with anxiety or mood disorders, then go out and find yourself a functional medicine practitioner, because there is a cure for this. There isn't just a quick fix. There, with antidepressants, they work for some people, and then maybe after a couple months or a year, then they stop working. They have to go up in dose. This is a problem, guys. So let's get to the root of the problem instead of just putting a band-aid on it or putting a cork in it. So let's get to the root of the problem. Please get out there and find yourself a functional medicine practitioner. That's what I'm going to do. Because I know that my primary care physician has helped me more than my psychiatrist has, and has actually worked with me more than my psychiatrist, and has led me down the road to make me believe that I'm not nuts, and make me know that I'm on to something and I'm going on the right path, and what I've been researching and doing, which I believe I've become somewhat obsessed with, is getting better. He's shown me that I'm on the right path. I'm going down the right road. But I think he can only help me so far. And I think that functional medicine practitioners are going to be the answer. At least I'm hoping. So that's about it for today, guys. I'm going to go clean my fiance's disaster of a room, which we are currently living in at her parents' house. That's what I'm going to do to stay busy today. As you can see, still raining, and it's got no sign of stopping. Don't let anybody deter you or make you fear or afraid of something that's helping you. If you found something that's helping you, you fucking stick with it. And don't let anybody tell you differently. It's you who wants to get better. It's not them. So you do what you feel is right. So I'm gonna go surprise my fiance. I'm gonna make that room spotless, or as close to spotless as possible, and it's gonna keep me busy for at least 3 to 4 hours. And by that time, she'll be home, and we'll be able to do the finalizing on our wedding stuff, and that'll keep me more busy. And I got to think of more projects I can do along the next couple days to get better and stay busy. So like I always say, guys, if you are struggling, if you are hurting, if you're in pain, you keep your heads up, you keep fighting, and you keep surviving every single day. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for me. You just keep fucking battling, and you're gonna win. I love you guys. I hope you feel well soon. I'll talk to you guys later.